Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you have been connecting with on a romantic level. Someone that you've been thinking of, first person that comes to mind. I'll be looking into their feelings and emotions. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. A light and fluffy feeling so far. Spoke too soon. Okay, belief-related issues. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do channel through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not use spirit guides. I never have. At the end of this reading, I will be channeling Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Wow. Okay. So, a sense of responsibility. You may have felt that this person was very irresponsible at some point. You have here a few cards that are not so happy. This is not exactly your energy, but it could be because you may be mirroring this person. We have here 1, beliefs, change, embracing the shadow, illness, wellness, then we have fear. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. A lot of cards here. There's hardly any type of focus on the person itself, on you. But there's more focus on how they are feeling. Here you have laughter, followed by energy. Then we have beliefs, change, embracing the shadow, illness, wellness, inspiration, fear. And then we have responsibility. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, the connection that I have with you is a very light-hearted connection. Sometimes I feel there's a sense of laughter, the sense of friendship, love that is based on friendship. You know how to make me laugh. You know what makes me tick. You know what makes my heart happy. And I feel happy and joyous when I think about you, when I'm with you. There is a part of you that really energizes me and just wakes me right up. All of my chakra centers come to life. They start spinning. And I like it. Because it's something that nobody's able to do. There's a spiritual connection that I have with you that I feel is just, it's so comfortable. Like a glove. Fits perfectly like a glove. But the things that have happened between us, I know that we've had our differences. I know I've had different opinions. Mine versus yours. What I have seen, what I've experienced is different from what you have experienced in your lifetime. I was born and brought up in a very different way. And so were you. The people I have been around, my beliefs, my mindset, my morals, my values, my rituals and customs, my culture. Not 100% the same as yours, as we are different people. But the way I think about this connection and the way I feel is also very different. And I do feel that it's time for me to make a change. I would like to change this feeling, this notion that exists. And a swift change. Why do I want to change? Because the disagreements, the differences that we have, you and I do feel that it's time for one of us to at least embrace the shadow. There is a shadow side. There is this lack of understanding. And I do feel that this feeling of being awkward, this feeling of having this environment that is very uncomfortable. I can't have a decent conversation with you because things are very awkward. You have seen a side of me that was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. Everything about you, I have tried to subdue that dark side. I never wanted for you to see this side of me. This is not something that you deserve to see, because it's not right. You deserve better. Because of what happened, I'm weighed down below the surface of this water, where the depths of this water, they envelop me, and I feel as though I'm drowning in a sea of sadness, where the past haunts me, memories haunt me. Responsibilities, tasks, burdens, people, family, they all weigh me down below the surface of this water, and I am restricted. I cannot go up. I want to go up, but I am unable to. I do feel that in this connection, there has been this sense of inspiration. You have been the inspiration. I've been feeling and thinking for so long that my world was so dry and bland, pathetic, sad. But then you came into my life as a friend and you inspired me. This blackened world, what life that I had before that I was living, black and white world. Things for me have changed ever since I have realized that I have a friendship with you. It is more colorful now, and I see in color because you show me things that I never would have seen before. You inspire me like no other. The creative side of me comes out. I am visited by the muses. I do feel that in this connection, there is this sense of being able to look at things in a different way now. The world smells better, tastes better, feels better, sounds better, just knowing that you're in it. But even though I feel this way, I know that I've hurt you, and I know that I've made things awkward between the both of us, and that you do feel restricted to some degree, and you can't do what it is that you truly want. For this reason, I doubt that this connection might move forward. And for this reason, I fear this connection. I feel that maybe it might not go on. There is this level of uncertainty. A long time ago, my dear Leo, I was very confident. I had ego, I had pride, self-esteem, very secure, very sure of myself. But then that all changed. Because things became very awkward between us. Uncomfortable. I was very opinionated. Now I am simply just paranoid. I'm afraid. I don't feel comfortable anymore. I feel anxiety, nervousness. There's a lack of self-esteem. No longer do I feel secure. I have lost my confidence. Why? Because I've ruined a good thing. I feel like I've ruined everything. Everything that you and I had, I threw it all away. It's only now that I'm realizing it and I don't know how to fix it. Yes, I do want to make a change. I want to make things between us more comfortable now. I also feel that in this connection, there's this sense of responsibility now that is needed. Someone here has to be responsible. I'm the one who wants to be responsible going forward. I want to take responsibility for what has happened before. There are burdens that weigh down on my shoulders. These burdens, these responsibilities, they simply weigh me down. And I do feel that in this connection, I want to be someone who is better, a better version of myself. Someone who is no longer the same, because the one thing that I did before was not right. And now I feel that that really wasn't the me that you were supposed to know. Overall, I want to take responsibility for my actions, the things that I've said and done, and for the things that I never said that I should have, the things that I never did that I should have done. I want to be that person, but there's a sense of awkwardness in the silence that exists. And I fear that maybe this might not even work out. But I am willing to try to make that change. All right, Leo. So there is sadness, depression even in this connection. This depression is coming from this person as well. There's various levels of depression, many of you know. And this individual has a different way of seeing things, a different way of thinking. But simply because they have been through a lot in this connection with you, and they realize what they have put you through, and this scares them, because now this also makes them feel that they've lost you. They fear losing you. They're nervous around you. They lost that confidence. Once upon a time, they knew that they had you. And now they don't. Because of what they did. For some of you, this might be vice versa. Might be reversed. For the majority of you, this is something that your person of interest has done. All right. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. So with that deck, I look into the reasons why this connection went downhill in the first place. What happened that caused this problem? Okay. have here innocence followed by 7 of arrows. We have here, and I read these cards in the reverse. So these are certain problems, certain things that may have happened in this connection that brought it down, but this individual might not have told you. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Some of you, you are aware of this. Others of you, you might still be wondering, why did they ghost me? Why is there a lack of closure? Why did they leave? Or just simply, what happened? Right? It happens. Here we have innocence. Because I'm reading the reverse, it will be the reversed. It will not be the typical Fool card that we have, which is the Innocence card. This talks about not wanting to start new ventures, not feeling very innocent anymore, and not being able to trust anybody, not feeling optimistic. This person, at some point in time, is now unable to face their fears. They don't want to take that leap of faith, or they didn't want to, because they were unsure of what the future may bring. They were nervous, they were scared. They could not face their fears, and they were not trusting their own heart, because they were not experienced. Here, this individual also was not feeling protected by divine forces. Typically they do. This time they were thinking, if they do take a leap of faith, the universe will be against me. The universe does not have my back. Ignoring their better instincts, a sense of cynicism and pessimism, distrust of the self, and distrust of others. So there's a whole lot of things going on, Leo, in this person's heart and mind. Good God. They were inexperienced or simply immature. Inexperienced to the point where even if something good was to happen to them, they still were suspecting that maybe it's not a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. So they were really suspicious. But the reason why, it's because they were very innocent. That might not seem to you. You may think they're very clever. But the truth is, any type of mistake that they made, any type of action that they took that turned out to not be in the favor of this relationship, it's simply out of just being naive, not being experienced. They didn't do this on purpose. There was no real intention of malice. It wasn't like that. They just didn't know any better. That's what it was. I don't want to use the word dumb, but it's just like they were just that dumb. But they weren't really dumb. They're very smart in other fields and other things. When it came to love and moving on and starting something new, that's where oh yikes, I'm seeing a vision right now. You know, in the movies, I think they have one. I think it's Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, one of my favorites. I think it's the scene where there's a horse and it's supposed to jump. Now, I don't remember if it was that movie, or maybe it was even, was it True Lies or something like that. Anyway, you guys have seen a bunch of movies in your lifetime where the horse is running, and then there's a cliff or there's the edge of a building, and boom, the horse stops right then and there. The horse knows, hey dude, you're on your own. I ain't going that way. The horse knows this, right? The horse is not going to move over. But you may just fall over, right? Here, what I'm seeing is that the instinct and the vehicle that this person was on, while they were on their way, while they were about to take that leap of faith, they literally stopped like a horse. For some of you, it might be so confusing because you may have been with this person and they may have sounded like they're committed to you. You may have met their family members, their friends. You may have gone on trips and done all these great things. But the worst thing is, after all that, you feel like you have built a rapport with this person. There's trust. This person may have seemed as if this was the one. But what I see is that when it came time for that jump, they just stopped like that horse. They did not move forward. And that's that. All right. So, a lot of horsies in my vision. I'm not sure if it was. I have a feeling it might just be true lies. Yes. I think that's where I get it from. But that's not the horsey. Horsey I was seeing was on the edge of a cliff, similar to what you'd see in an Indiana Jones movie. All right, so it's a mixture of a few things. But point is, this being had a complete halt. Stop. I'm not going above and beyond that. I'm comfortable here because this is what I know. This is what I feel is safe. And you're on your own. Yeah. Leo, believe it or not, this person didn't do this particular thing on purpose. They were not, there was no malicious intent. They didn't want to hurt you. They were not being evil. They may have come off as evil or sounded like it, but they were truly just completely naive and innocent to the point where some people may say this person didn't have enough knowledge about relationships. I don't want to use a bad word. A bad word means putting someone down, but if somebody doesn't have the knowledge, then they just don't have the knowledge, right? It's not that they're dumb. They're not really dumb. It's just that they don't have the knowledge. They're not experienced. That's what happened here. We also have here the 7 of arrows. The 7 of arrows here is a very unique card. It talks about feeling defensive, being cautious, and a sense of self-protection. Yes, so this card goes very well with this meaning now of this card. This person started to feel very vulnerable. There was an inability to defend oneself in a difficult situation. The need for caution and examination was needed because this person had no experience when it came to love or even arguments or even saying their point, putting their point across. This is why you guys had the beliefs card, because they just kept going on and on and on, having a disingenuous surrender, saying, yes, the grass is blue instead of green. And you know it's green, but they just say it's blue, and then there's this just disingenuous surrender, meaning, okay, let's just settle on the grass being blue because you say it's blue. Why? Because I don't want to argue, right? There's a sense of how this person's opinions and ideas were, but because they were so naive in a way, they just did not speak up. And they should have. For some of you, this person is like this. It does not matter what their age is. They can be 75, 80 years old. I have clients. Yes. And they're still naive. They're still inexperienced. It happens. Can happen at any age. But what I do see is that this person had a chance. They weren't able to take that chance with you because they didn't really know how to. And that how comes from experience. Here it talks about paranoia. Earlier, you had the fear card, right? Fear card talks about paranoia. This person was paranoid. My God, I might get into a relationship. Heaven forbid. Why were they paranoid? Sometimes the paranoia comes because they've heard stories about others breaking up, or maybe their parents had a bad time with each other, or maybe their aunts or uncles have always fought. They just maybe have not had a good relationship before. And so they thought, you know what? The last 2 of them were like this. Probably the third one's going to be like this too. Right? People become, there's a lot of pessimism, right? Cynicism here. This is what happened. The situation trained this person's brain into becoming someone who is very negative. No hope for the future. The feeling of being hopeless. That's what this person was almost living in, that type of an environment. Here we have paranoia, feeling defensive, feeling guilty even, and denying the need for any type of protection. So this person was feeling guilty. They did know that a few things that they've done are simply just wrong. Were they paranoid? Yes, they were. Were they feeling defensive? Yes, they were. Did they know why they did what they did? Not really. They only knew that they didn't know any better, and so they just did what they thought was right. That's what happened. Who? Leo. This was and is a very complicated person. Holy smokes. They got layers. I'm seeing layers right now. They got layers of different types of personalities. Maybe somebody out there may have a personality disorder. Don't we all these days? But it does happen. There's different varieties of personality disorders, but I'm seeing that this person, the disorder it's not very natural. It came from the environment that they were in. And it could be healed. This person could be healed, could be fixed. I'm also, unfortunately, getting the word sociopath. So that's another thing. Some of you might feel that your person of interest was that. This was very deep. This was very intense, guys. This was not a normal kind of reading. You guys know that, for those of you that have been here for a longer time. This is very deep. So take it easy. Take it easy on yourselves. Take it easy with this person. Let this person heal and try to seek any type of help if they need it. Because this is not just going to happen to you. Even if they're not with you, and if they try to be with somebody else, it's not going to work out. Because they themselves are not healed. They don't know what to do and how to react in certain cases, certain situations, because they have not learned from their mistakes. They have not gained that experience. And what happens is people end up repeating. The same problems, same issues occur, and then it's an endless circle. Nobody learns from their mistakes. This person, unfortunately, they try to play it safe, but they kind of get it all wrong. And some of you love them for it because they're that naive and that cute. In their own way, they are cute. It is sweet, but also not so sweet. People are different. Everyone's different. Everybody has a different way of expressing and loving and learning, right? But everyone should be learning. Every time you have any type of issue, any type of experience, that experience is there for us to gain, to learn. We have here the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, let's have a look. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, my goodness. It's like you are a superstar and they are just the person that watches you from the side, just quietly. They're the person that hangs out, cleaning certain areas, looking from the side, looking as if they feel intimidated by you. Fear. That's why you got the fear card. They feel worthless. They feel intimidated by you. Oh yes, they feel intimidated by you. They also feel a sense of unworthiness because they think you're all the way up here and they're down here. Oh my. Not so happy for this individual. Not really working out for them. All right. Let's have a look. These are Archangel No, not Archangel. These are the Beginner's Tarot deck cards. So, interesting. You have a very interesting person here. 7 of Pentacles. This person has put the effort in and they are waiting to see what happens next. What they're also waiting for is to see going further with the 9 of Pentacles. Let's see where this goes. Are things going to work out? Will things be better? I don't know if they will be because my Leo seems to have moved on. My Leo looks as if they are the king and the queen and they're all up there and they know everything and I don't know much. They're earning money. They got a great place. They look amazing. They smell amazing. The world wants them. Who am I? What am I worth? Then we have the 7 of Cups. This person has choices, but you are their main choice. Unfortunately, they're not being very practical when it comes to realistic actions. They're not taking action. They're not really talking much. They're daydreaming. A whole lot. There's a lot of daydreaming here, and there's a lack of action being taken. Are there choices that this person has? Are there other temptations in his, well, this is a he, but it could be a she as well, in their life? Yes, there are many other temptations, but central person is you, right? So they are still focused on you, and they are daydreaming. What's the use of daydreaming? That's not manifesting. The source and the divine helps those who help themselves, and then you have a karmic cycle that occurs, right? You do good, you get good. Sometimes if it's not meant for you, it will not happen because you deserve better. Here we also have 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is a beautiful card, one of the best cards to have. It talks about realizing that this is your wish come true. This is your person of interest. You know that things can be so much better with this individual. You're totally in love with them. It's a beautiful card. 10 out of 10. Beautiful card. This individual knows you are their someone special. You're that special person. 2 of Wands. They have decided that they want to date you. They want you. Yes. And hubba hubba, King of Wands. They think you are hot and sexy. The only thing is they do fear that you may be unavailable. They feel as if maybe somebody else is in your life or some other things are in your life that are preventing you from being with them the way that he or she would like you to be. The issue here is this person is ready, but they feel like maybe you are not ready for someone like them. What I'm really impressed with right now, Leo, is look at this. It's a king, right? This is not a page, not a knight. This person is so hot and sexy. It's ridiculous. They are so sexy, so hot, so damn nervous though. They wanted to sweep you off your feet, make passionate love to you, but the issue here is nervousness, fear, paranoia, not really knowing that side of life. This person is very well-rounded in so many other aspects, especially passion, lust, desire. But when it comes to love, when it comes to courting someone or winning someone's heart or doing anything, having a decent conversation with the person, it seems as if they're just not that skilled. So, Leo, it does appear here that you're with somebody who has a lot of physical qualities that are really great, intimacy-wise. But when it comes to emotions, this person was not the type of person that was able to express themselves in a very promising kind of way. So there was a lack of promise here. They do want you. And they see you as someone who is almost unavailable because they feel intimidated by you. They feel that you are just all the way up there and they're very down there. They're just low. I was seeing, and I respect all jobs, by the way. All jobs are very important. Every single job on the planet makes the world go round. I was seeing like a superstar, and I see benches, like benchers, like where you have sports. Those type of benches, wooden benches, usually for, I've seen this in usually like baseball, things like that. Anywho, there's somebody who's famous there. This is you. And the person is, these days, what they call, I think it's called a maintenance engineer. Back in the day, we would call them a janitor, somebody that helps clean up the place. They sweep it, they dust it, do all that kind of stuff. Mostly sweeping and maintaining. What I'm seeing is that this is this person, right? They just feel that they need to be on the back burner and just do the small things that don't really affect too many people, even though I know it's a huge deal. It's it's very important to be a janitor, to be a maintenance engineer. Otherwise, places would not function. Anywho, this person, however, feels little. That's the feeling that I'm getting from them. And they look up at you as if you were some superstar. That is the issue here, is that they feel this lack of confidence. They feel as if they are not worth. And that is where the fear card comes in, because I was wondering why it was there. It's because of the feelings of being unworthy, not being good enough. That, oh, this person's a superstar, and look at me. Would this person ever fall for someone like me? It's the feeling that this person has. They feel very intimidated. They feel as if they're not good enough. But the truth is, they just need to learn more about love. They are very much into the physical, even lust, temptation. But when it comes to actual love, there's just a little bit of learning they have to do. We do have the 9 of Cups. They are starting to change slowly from the Wands. They're getting into the Cups, which is emotions. And emotions is what this person needs in order to bridge that gap emotionally and physically. Those two have to come together. So Leo, you're dealing with a really complicated person. I don't take sides, but from what I'm seeing in my vision, this person still wants a chance. They want to know what it's like to be with someone like you. What would it be? What would it be like to be with you? That's what this person dreams of. That's what they desire. Here, the intention is here. They're waiting. They see you as this. Not an action card. Not an action card. Not an action card. This is only the action for themselves. They know that, okay, fine. I've made my decision. I want my Leo. That's what this action card means. But does not mean that they're going to reach out to you yet. We also have here the King of Wands. If and when there is communication, they're going to sound very confident. And that's okay. Just understand that when you deal with this person, they may seem to be a bit more lustful. And try to change the topic. Not so much towards the lust, but let's start moving it towards the emotion. Because when you have the emotion, that's when you can actually have a relationship. Does this person want a relationship, Leo? Yes, they do with the 9 of Cups. They just don't know how to get there. Who is going to show them? If you are interested, Leo, it will be you who's going to guide them. Wow. Lost soul, lost puppy. Goodness gracious me. Some people just don't have confidence. It's because of many, many reasons. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this connection. Okay, well, we I have something right here. Take action. Okay, well, you know what, Leo? Definitely, it appears that you are going to be the one who's going to be bold. You are going to be the one who's going to take action, because this person clearly feels as if they do not have what it takes to be that bold kind of person. People are afraid of rejection too, right? Oh, heavens bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this. I love it. I just got teary-eyed, but I'm so happy. The situation will improve, okay? I know I'm reading for you guys, but I also read for the cross-watcher here too, because I feel for both of you, right? So I do see that this person, my God, the situation needs to improve from your side too. So this is really good. Very nice. Situation needs to improve. People need to feel wanted. People need to feel confident. Nobody is unworthy. If you were unworthy, you wouldn't be on the planet. There's a reason why. The entire universe was there to make you. There's a reason why you're here. There's always a reason. Whether it's the smallest reason or sometimes massive, big. Every human being makes their mark. We have a timeline. Very nice. Months. Very nice. All right. We have here, these messages are brought to you by archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Perfect. We have here, Leo, you have been through a lot, okay? It's time for you to take action because you are ready. All right? You're going to be leading this person because they are absolutely lost. Okay? You're just going to reboot the way they think, the way they are, and slowly they will start to see things your way and understand where you're coming from. Here we have, take action. You are ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Because the situation will improve as long as you listen to your intuition. Your intuition is your soul. Your soul is having a conversation with your spirit, which is of the body. Your soul is much more older and wiser than you are right now. It's been there, done that. So when you feel an instinct, go for that gut instinct that comes to you the first time. That is your soul speaking to you, giving you those hunches, those hints. We also have there will be, yes, thank God, there will be abundance within the next few months. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. Oh, Leo. Very sweet. There will be abundance. This literally could be money, or this just could be simply a whole lot of love. Abundance is abundance, right? Let's just take it. Whatever comes to us, let's just take it. Be accepting. Abundance within the next few months. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. The overall arching theme we have here is if you believe. So if you do believe that this connection will work out, if this thing that you're going through is going to bloom and blossom into something bigger, it will. Because I see that happening here, and I see you are going to be the one who's going to lead the way. This person, remember, Leo, this is, of course, a general love reading. It's not personal. You guys know that. It's not going to resonate with everybody. But just remember, it seems as if you're going to have to be the person who leads this person. This person does not know much, and you will have to be the one who's going to set the boundaries, set the pace, take it slow, don't rush into anything. Let this person organically grow into this connection. And once they do, those connections last forever. This person already has decided, do they want you? Yes or no? Yes, they do. Do they know how to get to you? Nope. Is it going to be you who's going to reach out to them? Yes. But use your intuition. When you feel that it's the right time, then do it. Do not be impulsive. And that is your reading. Leo, that was a big one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. I wanted to mention, for those of you who are new, I also have another channel on YouTube called Asnointia Audio, where I have uploaded some audio recordings, which we just would call videos, on relationships and issues in relationships. I tell you how an individual feels in a certain type of scenario, so hopefully that'll help some of you. I also have some videos on spiritual connections. So many of you here know that I do a lot of spiritual stuff, and I can tell when someone is a soulmate, twin flame, karmic partner, maybe even more. And all of those things. I do have information about that for those of you who are new. If you want to learn more about it, definitely visit my other YouTube channel, which is Asnointia Audio. Hopefully I'll be able to upload something very soon as well. All right then. You all take care, stay safe, and good luck, Leo. Be the leader, as you are king/queen of the jungle. All right. Bye now.